What's going on, YouTube? Reezonoticz here, and I'm gonna do something a little different today. If you know me, I'm known for video game and wrestling reviews and videos, and every once in a while, a little Bible teaching. But today I'm gonna do something on sports, man. I'm a huge sports fan. For those who don't know, I'm an NBA dude, man. The NBA is my thing, man. The NFL's cool and all that. I'm a Cowboys fan, and I'm excited for that team next season. But the NBA is just special to me, man. Ever since the Michael Jordan years, man, I've been an NBA fan, and I think right now is a time to be an NBA fan. It's an exciting time, especially with the free agent class coming up, especially seeing players such as Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, Steve Nash, and many, many more. Such great talent. I don't think there's ever been this much talent in the league at one time. That's just my opinion. But this video is basically about the argument or the assumption that a lot of people have that LeBron James is the greatest player in the NBA. Well, they call him the greatest player in the world, which I think is ridiculous because just because you're the best player in the NBA doesn't mean you're the best player in the world. That's just common sense. But they say that he's the best player in the NBA and that he surpassed Kobe. And I got to call BS. I'm sorry, man. I've been saying it for the last 7 or 8 years. Kobe Bryant is the greatest player in the NBA. And ever since LeBron James' rise to a phenomenal level, I'm not hating. He is a phenomenal player. I don't particularly like him. I don't like his his demeanor, especially after this playoffs that we just saw him getting eliminated by the Celtics. I really don't like his mental toughness because I don't think he's got any. But he is a phenomenal talent and tremendous athletic ability and skill. Having said that, he is nowhere near the level of a Kobe Bryant, and I'm gonna go through a few reasons why. First off, I will have everyone know I am a Laker fan. So you can call this bias if you want to, but before you do that, listen to the facts that I'm putting out and you tell me if it's biased. Secondly, I'm a Bulls fan, and I've been a Bulls fan since the Jordan era. Even though now we're garbage, I'm still, we got Derrick Rose and all that, but ever since we let go of Ben Gordon, that was a retarded move. And Jamal Crawford a couple years ago, that was another retarded move. But anyways, I'm a Bulls fan and have been before I was a Lakers fan. So that's just a little extra information. But here's the deal. Everybody, ESPN, Charles Barkley, and so many others saying that LeBron James, calling him the greatest in the world, or the greatest in the NBA, saying that he is the best player in the NBA, that he surpassed Kobe, and yada, yada, yada. Did anybody watch the playoffs this year? In that second round series with the Celtics and the Cavs? LeBron James, not only did he, for the most part, get handled, yeah, he got his points and all that, but what I mean by handled is him and his team got shut down. And that's not the problem. That happens to the best of them. What the problem was, Game 5 and Game 6, he played with a disinterested demeanor, basically I surrender, throw in the white towel demeanor. You will never see and have never seen Kobe Bryant do that. Kobe Bryant has played every game in his NBA career from when he sucked as a rookie, airballing 6 3-point shots in the playoffs against Utah, to this day where he is, and I'll say it, the greatest in the NBA, period, has been for the last 7 years. You've never seen him in that span play a game where he's been disinterested, or he's given up, or he's thrown in the white towel, or he just doesn't care. He's a warrior, and you've seen it, man. Excuse me. I'm a Michael Jordan fan from back in the day. I will say right now, so that there's no more discussion about it, we will never get another Michael Jordan. Never. He's the greatest of all time. However, having said that, the very next best thing, and I'm talking about here's Jordan, and here is that next best thing right beneath him, is Kobe Bryant. He is this generation's Michael Jordan. He is the second coming of Jordan, so to speak. And how can I make that claim? Well, okay, let's see. Jordan had 6 rings. Kobe's already got 4. Kobe's been in the league 14 seasons. Not only has he gotten 4 championships, he's had an MVP award. He's had, I think, he's had at least 1, maybe 2 NBA All-Star MVPs. Whatnot. That's all irrelevant. I'm just giving you facts on his career. But the reason I can say he's the second coming of Jordan is he's got the same demeanor. He's got the same work ethic. He's got the same killer instinct. LeBron James, for the last 3 years, he got to the finals in 07 and got swept. Okay, after that, the last 2 years after that, his team has had the best record in the NBA twice in a row, 2 years in a row. So don't tell me he doesn't have the pieces around him like Kobe does. He does. He has the pieces. And yet when the season's on the line, both those times, he doesn't have what it takes to get his team over the hump. He doesn't have that killer instinct, especially this year. This year, he just shut down and gave up because he couldn't handle the Celtics. Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, Steve Nash, players like that, you don't see them give up. They do not give up. If they're going to go down, no matter how embarrassing and how badly they're going to go down, they go down swinging. LeBron James went down with his tail tucked between his legs and his head down. Then instead of admitting in the press conferences, he talked about how he spoiled the fans for 7 years, and then when he has a bad game, it's easy to point it out. That's baby talk. Okay, here's another reason. LeBron James is leading scorer, I think. Well, I don't know if he was the leading scorer this year. I think that was Kevin Durant. But if I'm mistaken, somebody please comment and let me know. I'm just going off the top of the head. But he's been averaging. He's been in the leading scorer discussion for the last couple of years, and Kobe hasn't been. He's been on and off. But can LeBron James play injured like Kobe does? That's another question I have. Kobe Bryant's been playing for the last 2 years with a broken finger on his shooting hand. Now this season he's playing with a broken finger on his shooting hand, back spasms, and a bum knee. And he's scoring 30-plus points, especially for the last 6 games in the playoffs where it matters. Can LeBron James do that? Because if he can, I haven't seen him do it in the last 7 years. I mean, look at the facts, man. Who's a better defender? Don't tell me LeBron James because he gets all those chase down blocks. No. Who's a better defender? Who's a better on-the-ball defender? Kobe Bryant's been All-NBA first team I don't know how many times in his career, like 4 or 5 times. LeBron James, I think he got one this year, and I don't even feel he deserved it. Kobe Bryant has been known to take the challenge, whether it be in the playoffs or in the regular season, of facing the other team and guarding their best player and shutting them down. LeBron James can't do that. He can barely defend. Kobe Bryant also is the premier player you want with the ball when the game or the season is on the line. It's been proven. He had 6 buzzer beater shots in the regular season alone this year alone. He's had 14 or 15 in his career. Most dudes got like 2 or 3 in a lifetime. He's got 14, 6 in 1 year against good teams, against the Celtics, against the Heat, against the Bucks who went to the playoffs, against the Kings, against who have the Rookie of the Year, against I forgot the other couple teams, but that's the point. He's a better player when when it matters. He's a better defender. He's got the never say die attitude. He's got the killer instinct. Look at the finals last year when the Magic were trying to make it competitive in the second game, and they won the second game, or was it the third game? I'm sorry, when they went to Orlando. Then Kobe Bryant started growling, started scowling, showing the teeth, and you know it's over. And look at what he did. Finals MVP. This year, an animal, a killer on the basketball court. Look what they did to the Jazz. Look what they did last night to the Suns, beating them by 21 points. Kobe Bryant scoring 21 points in the third quarter alone and dropping 40 on them after having his knee drain the fluid. Can LeBron James do that? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear this discussion about LeBron James is the best player in the world. No, he's not. Kobe Bryant is and has been for the last 7 years the greatest player in the NBA by far. And if I had to put somebody under Kobe Bryant, it would not be LeBron James, it would be Dwayne Wade. And then Kevin Durant, because I think Kevin Durant's going to be the face of the league, not LeBron James. But, King James got all the hype, he's got all the endorsements, and that's what people want to see. People want to crown him the greatest because they can't stand the fact that Kobe's not done yet. You know what I'm saying? And there's others that deserve it besides LeBron James after Kobe, namely Dwayne Wade and Kevin Durant, as I said. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what this video is about, man. I mean, when it comes right down to it, compare the two. Who's got the most rings? Kobe. Oh, but LeBron James is young in his career. Yeah, but he's had 3 chances to go to the finals. 1, he got swept, and the other 2, when he should have made it, he didn't make it, and that was his fault. Who's a better defender? Kobe. Who's a better clutch player? Kobe. Who can get his team involved more? Kobe. Who's always putting his team in position to win because he's got that killer instinct, and when he knows that the game is on the line or the series is on the line, when he smells blood, he takes them out. Kobe. LeBron James is not better than Kobe in any important facet of the game. It's the bottom line. And this year, LeBron James, and last year also, he's had the pieces to win a championship. Give Kobe Bryant LeBron James' team, and they'd have 2 rings right now. Straight up. Last time Kobe and Shaq hooked up, you know what happened. LeBron James and then Dwayne Wade and Shaq just a couple years ago, and you know what happened. Well, now LeBron James, King James, and Shaq hook up, and nothing. I rest my case, y'all. Kobe Bryant, the illest in the NBA for the last 7 years running, and he'll continue to be until someone proves him wrong. God bless.